everyone? Mike here, head trader at True Trading Group. June 14th, guys, this is mid-cap mania, okay? We are seeing such tremendous action and follow-through in mid-caps over the last week or two. I realized today that my biggest winners over the last 2 weeks have all been in mid-caps. The small-cap arena is not hot right now, okay? It's not giving us follow-through. Those low-float, small-cap, gap-and-go runners are not paying like they were in the last couple of months. Right now, it's all about mid-caps, okay? I mean, this ETSY, big winner for me today. Got a real nice size position. I traded 2 trades today. I didn't trade this afternoon. I had some other things to take care of. But in the morning, took a loss on IFON, a small cap, and then nailed this ETSY trade, a mid cap. I mean, just look at this ETSY, give this gap up, and give you this continuation. I mean, take a look at some of these mid caps. DBX. Look at this move. Look at IQ. What's another one? AGMH was another one today. Okay, let's go to the daily chart on some of these. Look at the daily chart on AGMH, DBX, IQ. Okay, I mean, we are getting massive follow-through in mid-caps right now. And you have to be diversified as a trader and recognize where the opportunity is and follow the money flow. Okay, the money flow is not in small caps right now. You're not getting follow-through. You're not getting continuation, but you're getting tremendous follow-through in the mid-cap market. Volume is through the roof. Okay, I'm able to get much larger position size than I would normally in a small cap. I can get in, get out very quickly, and these stocks are moving $1, $2, $3, $4 a share, no problem. Okay, so percentage is percentage. Don't be scared. If you have a smaller account, don't think you need a 6-figure account to trade these stocks. You don't. Okay, you can still trade them with a small account and still pull out 5, 10, 15, 20% gains on these mid caps. They're making those type of moves. Okay, so with that said, I'll get into my 2 trades on the day. I'll start with my losing trade on IFON. IFON, guys, gapped up. Real strong push right off the open on huge volume. This was actually heavier volume than I expected on IFON. It's got a really small float. This goes back to what I was talking about the small cap runners. There's no money in it right now. Okay, you're not getting follow through in small caps. And this is a perfect example of it, this IFON. We had real huge strong volume off the opening bell. We pushed higher, and then that was it. Complete dud. Okay, we pushed up and then just fell apart the entire rest of the day, and the stock just fell apart. Never even tried to make another move. Okay, but the volume on the opening bells would suck me into this trade. I got long right in here, guys. Okay, looking for a view up to hold support and then for us to continue higher. The reason why I got long was I loved how heavy the volume was on the push higher, and then the volume was so much lighter on the pullback. Okay, and usually when you see that type of price action and with the volume, I look for that first primary support level to hold when the volume is much lighter on the pullback. That's a sign to me that it's just profit taking, not heavy selling. And that's what I was thinking on that IFON. I jumped in there. I'll take it to my trade announcements. Long IFON at 436, stop loss 420, and you can see just a couple minutes later I got stopped out at that 420. So long at 430, was it 436? Yep. And then stopped out right here at 420. Okay, just nothing doing. There was just nothing doing there. It was popped up and then just died very, very quickly, and volume never came back into the stock. So that's what I'm talking about these small cap, low float stocks are not where the money is flowing into right now. It is flowing into mid cap. So let's get to this ETSY. Big win for me today, guys. Had 2,200 shares. 2 entries, 1, and then I added to the position. I'll walk you through my my entry where I added and my take profits. And the setup on this trade, we were gapping up today to all-time highs on this ETSY. All right, I was looking and expecting follow through, knowing we've been getting great follow through in mid caps, and take you out to a daily chart. We're gapping up into no man's land. Okay, so no resistance in sight. So I thought the momentum was going to keep up, and we were going to push off the opening bell. Okay, so we open up, gap up, And right here is where I want you to, let me zoom in a little bit. Right here is where I want you to focus. Okay? Because this tail says it all. Okay? This stock gapped up, broke the initial low. Okay, you can see here it, very quickly, guys. These are 3-minute candles, but you can see very quickly here, it put in a little bit of a double bottom there, tried to hold, and then actually broke the low of the day. Okay, it broke the initial low on this red candle and immediately shot back up, put in this hammer tail, which on its own, this is a bullish candle, puts in this hammer tail, and then shoots up and breaks through the initial morning high. That to me was an indication that there is a lot of buying pressure in this area. Okay, there's aggressive buying in front of that $40 level, because as soon as we got down there, we went immediately from a brand new low straight up to a brand new high. And when a stock does that and bounces off a level as quickly as this did, okay, and it goes from a brand new low to a brand new high instantly, you have to pay attention to it. That's usually a really good sign of strength, an aggressive buying pressure right in this area. And that's what I thought to myself. I also liked how we had an increase in volume when the stock bounced off that tail and then broke through the high. You see how volume started to pick up. I like that, and I went in, guys, and I got long right here. Over to my trade announcements. Long, ETSY 41.58. Stop loss 40.50 mental. 40.50 mental on the stop loss, guys, is because I just got done explaining that I think there's heavy buying pressure in this area based on these tails. Okay, so if the stock falls back into this area, I'm not just going to bang out of it because it looks like there's a lot of buying in front of 40. I'm going to see how does the stock react. Do we bounce off it again quickly, or do we kind of just fade into that area and the buying pressure kind of slows down? We don't really bounce. Then I'll exit the position. That's what I mean by, a mental stop instead of me setting a physical stop at that 40-50 area. So here I got long. And then we pulled in, held VWAP beautifully. Okay, you can see this great support at VWAP right here. 4 candles in a row, held VWAP. And as soon as we popped our heads off that VWAP right here is where I added some to the position. I got into 2,200 shares. I tried to get into 2,500, but for some reason I didn't get a fill on my last 300 shares. I don't know why. I thought I had a complete fill, and then by the time I looked back and I was taking my profits, I realized I only had 2,200 shares, not 2,500. But still, it's a nice sized position, and I was able to really ride this out, taking profits along the way. My final take profit at 43.60 right there. Take it to my trade announcements. Here we are. Took some profit, 42.30. Took more profit, 42.80. Final take profit, 43.60. Okay, guys, final take profit, 43.60. Back to the trading, back to the chart. You can see we pushed a little bit higher. We pushed about $1 higher, so I left a little bit of money on the table. But that final take profit was pretty good as we just kind of pulled in and faded the rest of the day. We didn't really give much continuation. The very, very lackluster trading action in the afternoon. We just kind of pulled in and just kind of traded sideways the rest of the afternoon. So from the entry, the add, and the final take profit, this is a really nice gain on that ETSY. And a perfect example, guys, today, my trading today is a perfect example of, what I was talking about mid caps and small caps. I went after a trade in IFON, took a loss, and then I go after this ETSY and I get great follow through. And that's been what I've been seeing the last 2 weeks. So keep that in mind. Don't shy away from these mid cap plays. They're really providing amazing opportunity. It seems like there's 3, 4, 5 of them that are taking off every single day. So be on the lookout for them. And if you have a small account, don't be scared to trade them. You do not need a 6-figure account to trade these things. All right. See you in chat tomorrow. Take care.